We've got first pitch moments away under the lights in Anaheim. We've got the Phillies and the Angels next. Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight it's interleague baseball, the first of a two-game set between the Phillies and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and these two-game series are so tough in terms of the travel. You're in, you're out, usually within 36 hours or so. And it's really hard to get into the swing of things before you've got to pack up and turn your focus somewhere else.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Striding in is the leadoff man, Jimmy Rollins, and we are just about set for baseball here. Underway now tonight as our first pitch is promptly grounded right up the middle and into center field. It's a one-pitch single to open up the ball game. So the leadoff man on here for the Phillies to start their half of the first. And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. John Mayberry will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup, on the corners all night long.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Back-to-back, very hard hit balls to start the ball game, and he whistles this one for a base hit. They're in good shape to make something happen here in the very first inning.
Chase Utley will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And there is the full list of home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago.
Aaron, stop him right here.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. The relay throw, and they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone. Marlon Byrd will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least, currently 3rd in home runs in the National League. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. And Freese will look this one in, and there are 2 away now.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Ryan Howard will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits third in the National League in that category. Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Calgill is there, and he puts this one away for the third out, so a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple, and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. And you get a look there at Mike Scioscia's starting lineup for the Angels as they'll line up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Ryan Davison will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Ryan Davison has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
J.B. Shuck will stand in here, 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball game. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
For the infielders tonight, be prepared. If he gets that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another 1-2 delivery. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Man, he goes for this pitch, hook, line, and sinker. I'll tell you, he needed a hook, line, and sinker to fish that one out of the dirt.
Mike Trout will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. He's running towards second, swinging a ball hit on the ground, and nobody home. A perfect hit-and-run knock. Brandon Barnes will take his first cuts now. 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Fouled straight back. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Brian Costa will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Howie Kendrick is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Now here's a...
And meanwhile, this pitch gets away from him. And this one's in the dirt, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And you'd think that one mound doesn't differ all that much from another, but sometimes when you're on the road, it takes an inning or two to really get a feel out there, and this one wasn't even close.
And this will be fouled away. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Darren Ruff will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Calgill is there to put it away for out number one.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Andres Torres will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. The first pitch to him here is hit on the ground to the left side as he doesn't waste any time. That's into left for a base hit.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Cody Ashe will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away.
He's gonna go!
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And on 0-2, they can't put him away as he delivers a shot into left center. That should be good enough for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
He's got to be mad at himself out there on the mound. He had him down 0-2, and then he makes a mistake by grooving one, and this gets turned around into a run-scoring double.
Humberto Quintero steps in now. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. Thought about third, but he'll go to second instead. The tag, and they got him. Jimmy Rollins will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. And a ball 1-0.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Keep whipping anything!
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All even now at 1-1. David Freese will stand in, and you see there it's been scorching hot these past few games.
David Freese.
Now a swing and a high chopper down the third baseline. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Colin Cowgill.
Colin Cowgill will stand in for the first time here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
1-1. Let's go, Angels.
And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And this is knocked down on the mound. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. John Mayberry is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Center fielder, John Mayberry Jr.
Hot dog, get your hot dog.
First pitch coming. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. And 1 gone in the Philadelphia 3rd.
The second baseman, number 26, Chase Utley.
Chase Utley will try it again. He flew out his first time. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Let's go, Angels.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Barnes is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The right fielder, number 3, Marlon Byrd.
Marlon Byrd will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch to him. Hard hit towards center. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. Ryan Davison will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
The shortstop.
Here we go,
Ryan Davison.
Here we go.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Come on.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Here we go.
Now a ball rolled softly to second. Throw over by Utley, one away.
Now batting, designated hitter,
J.B. Shuck will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
0-1.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. One out, nobody on. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
Mike Trout started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Line to left. Torres is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Ryan Howard will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Ryan Howard.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a liner toward right center. And Howard's going to have himself a base hit.
Come
Now
on.
batting,
Go nice and
designated
easy.
hitter, Darren Ruff.
Darren Ruff will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Runner at first, Howard the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Kendrick. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
This ball's not hit all that sharply, and I think a lot of pitchers would have been content just to take the out at first base. But he forces it into second base, and he winds up getting his lead man.
Andres Torres will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now the first pitch. Swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
First pitch coming. Cody Ashe swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Swinging a hard liner to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Humberto Quintero will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Come on, Angels, let's go.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Get the easy out.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Brandon Barnes will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Brandon Barnes.
Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this.
Brian Costa will stand in. A base hit his first time around. In there, and it's 0-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. 1-1 pitch is in the air now out to left field. Torres will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Howie Kendrick will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another.
They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And Kendrick has a base hit.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
David Freese will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 1-0 on the way. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And they won't get him at third. They're runners at the corners here with 2 gone. Colin Cowgill will stand in with runners at the corners now as he looks for a third straight 2-out hit here in the inning to maybe get him a run after all. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Angels strand a couple. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy Rollins.
And a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, and that's the one problem with throwing that heavy 2-strike sinker. That's good work behind the plate to keep that ball within reach and then make the play at first.
John Mayberry will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swing and a ground ball to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 26, Chase Utley.
Chase Utley will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Inside with what looked like the slurve. 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Solo shot that time from Chase Utley. Number 28 on the season, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, if you've got power, hey, you go for it. I mean, he just keeps those hands high, drives right on through the baseball, full extension. That ball ain't coming back.
Marlon Byrd will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. Right on the changeup here as this is past the mound and into center field for a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. Now a swing, and there's a ball hit high in the air, deep to straightaway center field. And gone! A home run! It's a 2-run shot here for Ryan Howard, the 349th of his career, and the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
Well, they're starting to make it look awfully easy out there. He gets a pitch he can handle. This becomes their 2nd home run here in the inning, so they're starting to get some pretty good swings against him now.
Darren Ruff will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Designated hitter, Darren Ruff.
And here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And they've got a man caught in the rundown. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Phillies on top 4-1. Chris Iannetta will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole from deep in the hole. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop,
Ryan Davison will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
3-0 now. And that's over. 3-1. In there, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
And that is through into right field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
J.B. Shuck comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Mike Trout will dig in. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line hard into left. Coming on Torres, but this is down in front of him for a base hit. In quickly with it is Torres, and that'll force the runner to put the brakes on around third base.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
To right field. Bird has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Angels strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Randy Choate will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 37,
Andres Torres will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit. Kobayashi will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And there he goes towards second. And a good swing there as this one's carrying well out to deep right field. And that will find the seats. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
This is exactly how you approach facing a sinker baller. When that pitch is down at the knees, it's very difficult to elevate on. But when it flattens out, it's nothing more than a flat fastball, and that's where you can do some real damage.
Humberto Quintero will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First offering on the way. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. And this is fouled back and out of play. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. 1 away, and Jimmy Rollins will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt the first pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Way outside. 1-2. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And Rollins will lay off here, and he's worked the count back to 2-2. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Here we go.
3-2, here it comes. Freeze with it over at third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Center fielder number 16, John Mayberry.
John Mayberry will step in, a ground out victim as last time. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the Phillies 6 and the Angels 1. Brian Costa will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Howie Kendrick will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Brad Lincoln will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Low for ball one.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. David Freese will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Out in front there as this is rolled foul off to the left. Runners on first with one down. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Colin Cowgill will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
And that is going to be a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Chris Iannetta is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
And here's where the Angels just have to start coming up with a key hit or two.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's right down Catella. It's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels strand a couple. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Tyler Skaggs is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Chase Utley will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now a swing by Utley as he launches this one out to deep right field. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases.
Oh, darn near had his second home run of the ballgame. You see, this thing bangs off the wall out there. He's into second with a double.
Marlon Byrd will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Ryan Howard will step in with a couple of RBIs already and looking for more. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. For Bird, make it 29 doubles on the year as he's into scoring position following that last two-bagger. And a big swing by Howard, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2. Surprised at all that they're coming right after him this way?
A little bit. I like it. It's good for the game, but this is definitely a guy that can hurt you if you're not careful.
And Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out. Darren Ruff will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Darren Ruff.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Trout is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he is in there.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Andres Torres will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 7 and the Angels 1. Ryan Davison will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Ryan Davison.
Now here's the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Fouled back. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
All right, now we're going to take a look at the location of the last 2 pitches on show track. The 1-1 pitch is right at the knees. That's perfect. And then he gets them to go just a little bit lower on the 1-2, and he swings right over the top of it.
J.B. Shuck will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Here's a swing and a chance for Howard over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Ethan Martin will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Now here's the first pitch. Mike Trout is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Cody Ashe will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. And that's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
On the ground, softly towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
That's a disappointing final at bat there. I figure he probably won't get another shot at finishing off the cycle, but still a very good performance to say the least.
Humberto Quintero will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Just a nice inside-out swing here. You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and those hands come through first. Just shoots it the other way.
And at the top of the order, Jimmy Rollins will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Trout calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. John Mayberry will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. One left for Philadelphia. They're on top 7-1. Brandon Barnes will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, these guys sure have been doing a lot of moaning and groaning tonight. He did not like that call at all.
Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and on 2-2 to start an inning, that's a call you'd like to get.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit.
Well, you've got a big lead out there on the mound, so on 3-2, it's challenge time. He comes with the good fastball here, but this ball gets turned around for a solid single. That's all right, though. Better that than walking.
Brian Costa will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. And this is on the ground foul, wide of Howard over at first base. 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Lays off. 2-2 now from the stretch. And a ground ball for Rollins. This could be two. And it runs up the arm of Rollins. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Howie Kendrick will stand in, and after the error, that certainly changes the scope of this inning around.
Yeah, you were looking at maybe 2 outs and nobody on. Now it's 2 on and nobody out. That's about as big a change as you can get.
Al Albuquerque will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
And meanwhile, this pitch gets away from him.
Boy, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is. And now the wild pitch is going to make things even tougher, as that'll move 2 men into scoring position now, still with nobody out.
That one's in there. 3-1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's a fastball that's swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Well, every run helps, but they're running out of outs right now, and I think defensively you're happy to trade that run for the out.
David Freese will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Swing and a liner towards second. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. And he's safe.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Colin Cowgill will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And there's ball 2 now.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in Game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. 3-2. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Chris Iannetta will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. Phillies lead this one 7-3. Sean Burnett will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. And he goes after the first pitch and sends this one on the ground to Kendrick at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Marlon Byrd will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first offering. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ryan Howard will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that's in there, base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only one away.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Darren Ruff will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
And you know, his changeup and sinker sort of do the same thing. They both drop off the table pretty good at the end. The only difference is he usually wants you to hit his sinker, and he wants you to swing and miss at the changeup.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Kendrick on to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Andres Torres will step in, a ground out victim his last time. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
Just a little parachute shot out there into right field, but, you know, it's going to work for him as you see it get down out there, and that's going to drive in a run.
Cody Ashe will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Kendrick. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Angels 3. Ryan Davison will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
The shortstop, Ryan Davison.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Boy, how about this for a welcome to the show? He got his first hit earlier, then he got his first 2-hit game. Now he's got his first 3-hit game. I think he's kind of getting the hang of this Major League Baseball stuff.
J.B. Shuck will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Jake Diekman will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Jake Diekman.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. So to get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
Up next for the Angels,
Mike Trout will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Mike Adams will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless.
Mike Adams.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Mayberry is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Brandon Barnes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And he gets him to swing through that one, so the Angels are down to their final strike now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and with that, you already guarantee yourself no worse than a split in this quick 2-game series as they take the victory here in the opener.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze it.